This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. I'm the one, the only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! I get this a lot. I get this a lot from so many people on YouTubers. Apefather, why don't you get a job? Okay. Why don't you get a job? They keep saying this to me over and over again. Seems like you're always on YouTube. You're always making videos. Like you got all this time on your hands. You're on YouTube 10, 12 hours. Why don't you get a job? Okay, so let's talk about that. Okay, so I'm going to first of all say something to you that most YouTubers would not have the balls to say, but I'm going to say it. YouTube pays me. Do you all understand that? Like my channel is monetized. I don't know if you know this or not. Okay, YouTube pays me. Now, we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to go step by step. So let's first of all talk about, is it okay to make money on YouTube? Yes. Listen to me, you psychopathic lunatics who think otherwise. It's okay. This is nothing illegal, my friends. You could be an entertainer. You can make people laugh. You could have opinions on issues, whether they be political, financial, medical, anything, man. Friggin' health, anything, okay? You have the right to your opinions. You have the right to make statements of how you feel. You have the right to entertain. You have the right to do whatever you want, and you have the right to make money. So would you consider someone who's making money on YouTube someone who has a job? I do. There are people like Apefather who in April is making $40,000. Let me repeat that. In the month of April, Apefather is making, Lou, your favorite guy, Lou, $40,000. The reason why I have a problem, like if Lou was just an entertainer, I don't want to get into Lou. I'm just going to keep this short and sweet because I really want to talk about this whole job issue. If Lou was just an entertainer where he wasn't a pathological liar, making himself out to be this Wall Street expert, Wall Street, guru who knows the biggest traders in the world, meets with hedge funds who give them, these insider tips, what they know, and, telling them when AMC is going to squeeze, and, brokering deals with the biggest banks he claims, and turning down money every day, and turning down tens of millions of dollars for, corrupt banks. See, I just think the way he makes money on YouTube is deceptive and pretty much a piece of shit, piece of garbage, because he's lying to people. He's presenting himself to be something he's not. That I feel is wrong, but guess what? That's not even illegal because he's technically just an entertainer. He could say he's anything. The guy could say he's Superman. If you believe him and if you want to watch him, he can say, look, I jump out the window, I'm in Manhattan, and I start flying all around the city. I do it every night, If you believe him and you want to watch him and you find that entertaining, there's nothing wrong with it. He's an entertainer. But so let me just tell you a little background on myself. I've been working in sales for over 20 years. Okay, I've been in sales. Okay, what happened was I decided I was going through a lot of emotional things. Okay, in my life, which I don't want to get into. Okay, between my wife and her health, and I wanted to really help her and be there for her on a full-time basis so I could help her with the kids. I could help her with the everyday errands. So I had enough money and I had the luxury, okay, to not have to work. Now, since then, I put all of my life savings into AMC. I'm down a significant amount of money, but I still have a significant amount of money. It's like, I still have well over 3,000 shares. I have things. I don't want to get personal with you, but I have cash on hand. You know what I mean? I have gold. I have silver. I have a lot of things. So I'm all right. So what I decided to do was dedicate a lot of my time now to do two things, okay? Hold AMC, okay, because I know it's going to come back, and I know it's going to Moaz one day. I mean, listen, I'm not a financial planner. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm an entertainer. This is my personal feelings. So once that happens, I'll be financially set. So that's, step number one. Step number two, I'm trying to build up an audience. Now, listen to me and don't get offended, please. I love all of my AMC Ape family. I love all of you, okay? But I would like to, my goal is to expand, beyond AMC, because as you know, I'm a musician, I'm a piano player, I play music, I have comedy routines, comedy acts that sometimes have nothing to do with AMC. Most of the time, right, have nothing to do with AMC. But I am an AMC investor. You follow what I'm saying? I'm an AMC investor. Unlike a lot of these other AMC YouTubers who just talk a great game but don't own one single share of AMC. But the point is that YouTube is a job. Look at Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast makes more money on YouTube than Tom Cruise. I think he made $53 million in 1 year, okay? Do you consider that a job? Now, I know I'm not Mr. Beast. I'm not even Lou. Listen, right now, I'm not even close to the subscribers or to the views that Lou has. Lou is like the king. He's like Elvis compared to me. You know what I mean? So Lou's making the big bucks. Matt Kors made big bucks. Trey made big bucks. And there's a lot of other YouTubers. I'm sure, Review Dork does well. He's got 200,000 subscribers. There's a lot of people. Okay. But why is it that, I get this all the time from people on YouTube? Get a job, get a job, get a job. Okay. I'm making money on YouTube. It's certainly not enough money for me to survive. But like I said, I've worked for over 20 years. I got a little nest egg. I'm all right. My family's all right. We're eating like kings and queens every day. We have a nice, beautiful, big house. Why is everyone? It's stop. Worry about yourself. This is what I have to say. This is directed to the haters. Where are you living? Do you have a house with an in-ground pool? Do you have a house with a 7-person jacuzzi? Right? Do you have gold? Do you have silver? Do you have cash? Now, here's another thing people always break my balls about. Oh, well, you had to sell your AMC. So what? One time I had to do it because there was a certain treatment my wife was getting that wasn't covered through insurance. Why is this any of your business? People break my balls. Oh, you had to. So what? It's my money. It's my family's money. I can do whatever I want with it. Right? Just like you could do whatever you want with your money. No one can tell you what to do. So, guys, you got to just lay off this. Stop being such haters, man. Look, if you want to watch my channel, watch my channel. And if you don't want to watch my channel, don't watch my channel. But just listen to me. This is a job, okay? This is a job. YouTube is a job. It pays you. Anything you do at the end of the day is a job, right? Let me ask you a question. If you're a prostitute, listen to me. I'm not saying to be a prostitute. That's terrible. But you're getting paid. It's a job, right? Okay, right? Anything's a job. Listen to me. If you walk into a fucking store and you're selling people, what was that movie? Do the Right Thing. Remember that guy? God bless him, He was disabled and he was selling those little pictures of all the, basically famous African Americans, such as Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. He's showing, and they were giving him money. He was, hey, it's $10. Let me get Michael Jordan. Let me get Magic Johnson. Ooh, okay. That's a job. That's a job, all right? Anything you do where you provide some sort of entertainment, where you provide a service. Now, look, prostitution is not legal. I should have used that as actually, I'm sorry. In Vegas, it is. In Las Vegas, can you believe that? They actually pay taxes, escorts in Las Vegas. It's pretty crazy. So I should have said it wasn't legal because in certain states it is. But the point is, anything you do where you sell a product or you provide a service and you get paid is a job. Stop breaking my balls.